Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be following a Shaaanxo makeup tutorial, and I'm super excited because Shaaanxo is my favorite YouTuber. She was one of the first beauty gurus that I started watching, and she is the reason that I started my YouTube channel. And I saw her video where she created a 1920s makeup look and I thought it was so beautiful, so I really wanted to recreate it. So I'm going to follow her tutorial step by step, and I'm not going to ramble too much, so we're going to get straight on into the video. So we're gonna need some sad thin eyebrows. So she started by gluing her eyebrows down, and I've never done this before, so I'm kind of nervous, and the only glue stick I have is a Pritt stick, so I don't even know if this is going to work because usually people use that purple glue, but I couldn't find that anywhere here in Italy. So I'm just going to apply quite a lot of this glue onto my eyebrows because we want them to stick to the skin as much as possible so that we can go over them with a foundation and concealer and kind of cover them up. So I think they're pretty stuck down. She does go over again in a while, but the next thing she does is the hair. So I am the worst at hair, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but she said that they usually had quite a far side parting. So I parted my hair over here on the side, and I'm gonna take a section up the top here and curl it really close to the head. Well, that was a fail. I wanted it to be way more curly than that. Oh gosh. I hate doing my hair. I always neglect it because it is so tedious and boring to me. Okay, so we've got one little curl. So yeah, I'm just curling away from the face and really close to the head. Okay, that didn't go too badly. So this might take a while. I'm gonna do this off camera and then I'll be back. Right, so here's what the hair is looking like so far, and it doesn't look as good as hers, but I did try my best. I'm so bad at hair. She also then curled it up and bobby pinned the curls down just to set them in place, but I haven't got the time or the patience to do that. So we're just gonna leave it here for now. Later we are gonna create a fake bob, hopefully, if it turns out okay. So that's it for the hair for the moment. Now we're gonna move on to eyebrows, and I think they are pretty well stuck down. So hopefully this is gonna work out. First, I'm going to color correct them, and I'm using the Revolution Pro HD Cream Contour Kit in light medium. And I'm gonna take this peachy color here just because peach does act as a color corrector, and hopefully it will cancel out the darkness of the eyebrows. I'm just dipping my beauty sponge in there, getting quite a lot of product on, and I'm gonna apply this very generously onto the eyebrows. Try to cancel out all the darkness under there. How do drag queens do this? This is really not cancelling anything out, is it? Not working too well, so I might take the iconic London Cream Contour Kit and take this middle banana-y kind of shade, maybe mixed in with a bit of this one, which is on the pinker side. Hopefully this will have a little bit more coverage. Wow, I look crazy right now, please excuse this. But the inner corner bit is pretty cancelled out for now. I'm just having trouble with this outer portion. I look so good. Oh wow. She even said in her video that she never felt so ugly in her life after she cancelled out her brows, and I understand why. I think that's as good as I can do. Brows are pretty much gone. Next, we need to set those brows in place. So I'm taking the Match Perfection Translucent Powder by Rimmel London, and I'm gonna go in with a generous amount and set that cream product over the eyebrows just so they don't budge. Now I feel even uglier. Look at me right now. Oh no. For foundation, she actually did use this one here, which is the Maybelline SuperStay 24 Hours. Hers is in the shade Ivory and mine's in the shade Sand, so it's a little bit darker, but I know that we should be pretty pale because back in the day they did not wear fake tan. This is still on the pale side for me. And I'm just going to blend it in with my beauty sponge. I think this is the first time in my life that my face has been lighter than my body because I did fake tan yesterday. I finally fake tan, and now I'm filming a makeup look that requires me to be pale. I am so smart. And also because I have like that powder down underneath, it's kind of just sticking and caking up around the eyebrows. So yeah, we have an emphasis on matte skin. In those days, I don't think they wore highlighter. Highlighter has only become popular in the last few years. And she didn't go in with a concealer just because before she did bring up that some of the concealer that she had on her beauty sponge from doing the eyebrows down under the eyes. But to be honest, I've got a pretty full coverage. I don't really need concealer at this point. To set my under eyes, I'm just going to use the KVD Beauty Shade and Light Contour Kit, and I'm going to use this shade here, which is a very pale, almost white powder. I'm also going to put a little bit over the eyebrows. I'm really scared to do the eyebrows. I know I'm just going to mess it all up. And I'm also actually going to set my entire face with this powder because yeah, we want to emphasize the matte skin. For my eyebrows, I'm actually using this shade from that same contour kit by Revolution Pro, just because I don't have a pomade or a brow pencil right now. I usually use a brow powder, but I feel like this will make it more precise. So we want them really elongated and quite arched and very thin if possible. I don't know about this, but that's as thin as I can kind of get them, just because some of the hairs are showing through underneath. I've made them as long as possible. This one is coming up way more arched than the other one, and I kind of prefer it, so I might go in and fix this one a little bit. This one is a bit straighter. Definitely not sisters, definitely not twins, not even closely related right now. I think they look a little bit more even at this point. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit with some more concealer. Okay, much better. Not perfect, but a lot better than they were looking before. I really love this one. This one, not so much, but it's a process. This is a process. It's a learning curve. I'm just going to go over the eyebrows with a brow powder just to make them a little bit darker and more defined. Beautiful. Now we're going to move on to the eyes. I'm going to set them first with a white eyeshadow. This is from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Volume 2 and it's in the shade Certified. She did put down a very white base. She's using a Colourpop palette, but I don't have that, so I might have to use a few different palettes just to get the correct shades. We're going for a cool toned, almost grey eyeshadow look. The new Jeffree Star Cremated palette would have been perfect for this, but I actually didn't pick that up. Not that into cool tones, but it's good to try something new every once in a while. It's crazy how brows have changed so much through the years. I think that's the one makeup thing that has really evolved. We went from really skinny brows to really bushy brows, really defined brows, and now we're in that soap brow, fluffy kind of stage. I just feel like these kinds of brows make me look evil and sad. I don't know. I don't own that many cool toned greys, but I've got this Revolution Reloaded palette in Iconic Division, and I'm going to start with this grey shade up the top here. And she's doing a kind of halo-eye effect. So I'm just going to first put this on the inner corner. I haven't used this palette in so long, and I'm taking it really high up to the brow bone, and then also on the outer corner. She creates a winged out look. She did say that they usually did a more rounded eye, but she made it a little bit more modern and maybe more costume. And you know that I love a winged out look. This eyeshadow is the patchiest thing I've ever used in my entire life. And I'm taking it on a flat brush to try and pack on that pigment. And I want to just darken it up a little bit. So I'm taking the Anastasia Subculture palette and I'm using, this shade Mercury over here, which is a little bit of a darker grey. Okay, that's a bit better. Still a little bit patchy. It's adding some depth, and yeah, on this inner corner it's going pretty high up, and I'm actually just going to connect the two corners together in the crease there. Luckily she just said that she wants it to be messy, and that's working for me because this is a hot mess. It's very, very patchy. I don't know why. I think maybe I have some glue stuck to my eyelid from the eyebrows. Yeah, we want it to look pretty messy apparently. Then she added some black. So I'm going in with the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 2 palette, and I'm taking the black shade here, which is called Memory. It is the most pigmented black in the entire world. And she used this on a pencil brush in the inner and outer corner. I'm really hoping that this look is going to come together. because it's not looking very promising right now. But we've come this far, so can't give up just yet. Luckily, this black is not patchy at all, so it's kind of saving my life a little bit because of all that patchiness that we've got going on the eyes, and it blends out so easily. Next, she's going in with a bit of shine because she said that back in those days they had kind of glossy eyelids, and she said that that may be because they used to make eyeshadow with Vaseline, or it could have been the natural oils, but she went in with a kind of glittery shade. I'm gonna take this gunmetal glitter, which is so beautiful, from the Tati palette. It's the memory shade Glitter, and we're going to apply that to the center of the lid. I kind of love how messy and effortless this is. Like, it looks effortless. I mean, it was a struggle to get it to this state because of those grays being quite hard to blend, but it looks effortless and messy and almost editorial. And these Tati glitters are my favorite things in the entire world. And then we're going in with the memory shade all the way along the lower lash line. Woo! I look like I've been punched in the face. And she did line the waterline with a black. So I'm taking the MAC gel liner in Black Track. I'm just gonna run that along the lower waterline. Now I'm going back in with Certified from the MORPHE and Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. And she put that on the inner corner. And she also blended it kind of underneath that black in the inner portion of the lower lash line, just to brighten it up a bit, I guess, because we're looking pretty dark. And also on the brow bone. I do love a matte white brow bone highlight from time to time. For the lashes, she used a really straight pair because she said that they used to have really straight eyelashes and sometimes glue them to the top lid so that they went up like this. The straightest pair I have are by a brand called MULAC. They're in the style Flirty. This is an Italian brand, so I'm not sure if you can get it in other parts of the world. While I'm waiting for the lash glue to dry, I'm gonna go in with mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And hopefully the lashes are really gonna save this look. Lashes always usually save a look when it looks a complete disaster. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I think I'm just not used to this kind of style. It looks very grungy, very messy. I kind of like it, but I don't think I would go for this style every day. Let's apply these lashes. I don't know if it's the lash band or what, but these lashes are always so easy to apply. And I usually really struggle with putting lashes on, but these just go on like a dream, so I'm so happy. Then, because we want the lashes to be as straight as possible, she went in with a smoothie, I was gonna say. She went in with a spoolie and went over the lashes just to make sure that they don't look at all clumpy or that they're not sticking together and that they look straight. For blush, she went in with a peachy pink. So I've got the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Dim Infusion, and this is almost done, but I'm completely obsessed. I'm going to use it until it's completely run out. And we're gonna focus it on the apples and bring it right back. And we're going in, apparently. We don't have highlighter or bronze or anything, so at least we've got some blush to bring some colour into the face. Moving on to lips, we need a heart-shaped lip. We're gonna look a bit like the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. She's using a red, so I think I'm gonna take the MAC lip liner in Cherry. So we want a heart-shaped lip. I'm scared for this part. Wow. She said she looked like Ursula, and I'm kind of feeling that right now, especially even with the purple hair. But she actually looks stunning in this video. I think the look turned out really well. She says that she doesn't like it in the end, but I think it's so beautiful. Now she got distracted because she wanted to contour. She said that contouring wasn't a thing back then. I don't think they used to contour, but she went in with a little bit of contour just to chisel out the cheekbones. I'm taking this shade from the KVD Beauty contour kit. Just a very soft light contour on the cheeks and then also on the top of the nose. And to finish off the lips, she goes in with a dark red. I've got this one by NYX. This is the Liquid Suede in the shade Cherry Skies. Now that I've got that lip on, it does look a lot more 1920s. Not sure about the lip shape, but that was the trend. Doesn't look the worst, but obviously I wouldn't go for this shape every day. I need to fix the hair a little bit just because I did lose some volume throughout this tutorial because I've been here for so long and it's just become a bit flat, and we need some volume up here, especially in the front. And I'm gonna try and create a fake bob, but I've never done this before, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I feel like my hair is just not curly enough. I failed in the hair department. So I'm just kind of folding it upwards and then putting it in place with some bobby pins. Just smashing it in up there. This is a struggle. So the hair is a complete fail because it's just not curly enough. I'm going to add this choker, but it's not big enough to go around my head. So I'm going to pin it in, hopefully, with a bobby pin. So I kind of look like a man right now, like an actual drag queen, but I had fun creating this look and following Shaaanxo's tutorial. The hair is a disaster. The makeup actually doesn't look too bad. I quite like it, especially the eyes, and the eyebrows were fun to do too. I also quite like the matte skin. Not sure about the lip shape though. So here is what I look like right now. I've never looked this crazy on my channel, I don't think, but soon she's gonna be doing, I guess, a 1930s look, so I'm really excited to see that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below. And I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.